Hello everybody and welcome to Romancefull's Tarot. I hope that everybody's doing absolutely great. We're going to talk about over here a little bit on how to tell if somebody has put a cast or casted a spell upon you. There's all different kind of ways, and honestly there's all different kind of reasons why somebody would like to put a spell on you. Some of these reasons being envy, it could be emotion, it could be people who would like to experience what you are experiencing right now. It could be jealousy. Quite frankly, sometimes people do cast love spells, but they cast out these love spells thinking that, of course, because I love you, you must love me also. You must care for me, so I will send out these intentions towards you with a spell, but it does not mean necessarily that your person is thinking the same thing. So sometimes you might have this happen to you. You might have a love spell that has been cast upon you. You might have other type of spells that are cast upon you also. It is not necessarily those love spells. So what do we do? What do you do if somebody has cast a love spell or any type of spell on you? Well, first of all, how do you find out, right? We want to know, how do you know that somebody has done that without really getting necessarily a psychic reading? You know, when sometimes in life you just kind of feel like everything is going wrong, and then you just kind of, what is really happening over here is that you're suffering the consequences of this spell. Now, this spell is actually limiting you, and it is preventing you from fully, how could I say, from fully really just completing the activities that you would like to do, from completing the goals that you have set out. Now, this happens all the time, quite frankly. This is one of the main reasons and how we can really tell that something has happened, somebody has put a spell on us. Ultimately, I'm going to say usually there are 2, maybe even 3 of these symptoms that I am going to say that are combined together. But just the plain fact of everything going wrong might not be quite the only reason. Also, if you wake up into the morning and you know what, you just have this lack of energy, but like all the time, and you just don't really know what is going on. You're losing interest in things. You're really just kind of, you have a discomfort with a lot of things that you used to be actually quite comfortable with, that you used to maybe even identify with. So I'm going to say, if you're feeling like you're a little bit into a different state than you usually are health-wise, then this is another way. This is the spell who is a little bit complicating your life in every single way. A very important one is insomnia. Now, I know that a lot of us do have insomnia, but this is really about having trouble falling asleep. Now, it's a little bit of a snowball type of, if you will, of activity that goes on. We have insomnia. The insomnia kind of doesn't really give us, that need to do stuff. We have a lack of energy. So everything just kind of tumbles on down from there. So this is really about the spell that is affecting your physical, that is affecting also affecting your mental health, nightmares. It's just every single thing just seems to be complicated every single time. Also, bad humor. When things go well, maybe, or something that you want to undertake just does not work out. Maybe you could explode into different kind of ways. Maybe it could really just aggravate you. And normally this is not something that would be bothering you. So I'm going to say these are some of the main reasons and some of the main effects that you could actually have upon you. Now, there's different kind of ways. You could expect, and I do have to say this, if you feel as though you have a spell that is being, put upon you, doesn't really matter which spell it is. If you're feeling stopped in anything that you are doing consistently, if you think that somebody has put a spell upon you, what do you do with it? This is what you do. You can every single day repeat to yourself into the morning that you are good enough, that you can break this spell, that you are strong, and that you are going to succeed. Repeat that every single morning as you wake up for 2 weeks. Other than that, what I can also say is a little bit, if you will, of a recipe. I would like you to use some salt. I would like you to use some vinegar. I also need you to take a red ribbon. I need you also with a glass plate. What you need to do is you need to tie that ribbon around your left wrist for a whole night. And as you go to bed, I want you to say a certain prayer. I want you to say, the universe is protecting you from evil thoughts that circulate around you. And the universe is protecting you. The universe will not allow your body and your soul to be touched by negative energies. Take care, universe, please, of me as I would be your dearest surroundings. And you need to repeat this with that ribbon onto your wrist over and over and over again for 2 weeks. On to the last night, onto the 14th night. I would like you to place, I told you needed a glass plate. Place that glass plate with 3, or I'm going to say 3.5 actually, spoonfuls of sea salt. Okay. Onto the sea salt, you have already added 6 drops of vinegar. You need to place the ribbon that you have been wearing upon your wrist for the last 2 weeks. You need to place that upon the plate with the salt, with the vinegar. You need to say that prayer that you've been saying every single night for 2 weeks. And you need to ask the universe for beautiful protection. On the 15th morning, when you wake up, I want you to remove the plate. I want you to take it. And I want you to say, universe, now I release all the negative energy that is attached to this red ribbon. I would like you to put every single thing of the plate, the ribbon, the salt, that is with some vinegar. I want you to place it into a bag. And I want you to place it somewhere where water does run. It could be a river. It could be a waterfall. Wherever it is that water is flowing. It could be a stream. This is where I need you to place it. I need you to place it at your feet. And I need you to empty all of the contents into the running water. And as that bag moves away, you need to say that prayer one last time. As you yourself, if you have put yourself into water, I want you to say again that prayer. I want you to say, I am now released. I am now released of any spells that have been cast upon me. I am myself. I am strong and I am free. And that is going to release you from any spell that has been brought upon you. I hope this helps you guys. Come and see me do a live reading every single day at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to click the like on the subscribe button, and I'll see you soon. Thank you for being here.